And welcome back to WanderTrek. So once again, I'm using the new intro, and yep, so I'm in the same place that I was when we left off, and I'm in the same place in real life that I was when I recorded the last Metropolis. So at the time that I'm recording this, I still have not been able to upload the Metropolis. Oh dear. Let me turn down my monster sounds real quick. Actually, just do my general sounds. Because right now my computer is acting a bit wonky in the fact that it won't let me control my general volume. So I'm going to probably be bumping up my mic volume a little bit because I can barely hear myself over these zombies. Oh, hey, look at that. I wonder if there's anything neat in here. Some bread, a name tag, some diamond horse armor. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm taking a bit of a risk by recording this here, because at any minute someone could walk in and ruin my recording. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. The point of this is that it's not too hard to just start off in any random place. So today, while I cave a bit more, hopefully find some diamonds, get myself a diamond sword or something, I'm going to talk a bit about real life. So, wait, I was going to deal with my inventory. What am I doing over here? Okay, let me think. Oh, I got a rapid foot. That's sweet. I don't need that. Don't need that, or that, or that, or that, or not really. Dang it. Okay, real life. So, let's first talk a bit about real life in relation to YouTube. So, as I mentioned in the first episode, I had a channel before this channel. The Church of the Holy Melon didn't really pan out, but it was with the same people who are in Arlibru right now. Okay. I'm just going to break this. I don't need it. Let's just kill all these guys. So, that didn't really pan out because it wasn't really entertaining, and I wasn't very good at it really at the time. I mean, I actually think that my commentary level by the end of that was about the same as where I am right now. And so that's a big improvement from what I was when I had just started this channel, which was horrible. Which is probably also why I don't have as many subscribers as I could have after the building guides. But you live and you learn. And maybe I wouldn't have that many subscribers anyways. But I actually had... I get it's not really a complete serious foray into the Let's Play world, but I did record one Let's Play in 2012 when I was like 13 or 14 or something, and I found it recently, like a month or two ago, and it was horrible. Jesus, it was just... My mic quality is horrible because I didn't have an actual headset or mic or anything. I just had a... Ooh, I'll keep that bucket. I'll take the name tag as well. I just had my camera microphone, or my computer microphone, which is horrible. And then there's also... Oh yeah, my commentary skills were one of the worst things I've ever seen or heard. Yeah, I may, if I ever become big and famous, then I may release it, just show how far I've come. But for now, that will remain safely within my computer's documents. It's just lava down here. No diamonds, of course. So, I've gotten better over the past few years. I've matured, I guess. I'm not sure if you have to necessarily mature to become better at Let's Play. You just have to become more fluent. Oh dear. There's noise going by outside. I'm unfortunately sitting relatively close to a window, so that doesn't help. Let's go back down. But anyways, I'm better now. Hopefully. I mean, maybe I'll look back at this and, I don't know, maybe 2 years and see how horrible I am at this. And hopefully I'll be better then. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But anyways, let's talk a bit about real life. So, in real life, this applies with a lot of people, I think, who do commentary stuff and maybe seem like really social and stuff on the internet, but in real life, not so much. So, I mean, even on the internet, I'm not as sociable as some people. So I'm really antisocial, I guess you could say, in real life. Not to the point where it really affects or really hurts the way I live and like interact with people. When I want to talk to somebody, I can talk to somebody, but it's just my default state is not being sociable. Luckily, I can sort of override that when recording. Sometimes I can't, and that's generally my less good stuff. Let's come back down. It does. I'm really not grabbing a lot of stuff because I don't want to fill up my inventory, because I'll be moving along. But, yeah, not sociable. Which is, it's sort of strange that I've managed to get 4 people together, well, including myself, that all play Minecraft and stuff, that I've met in real life. So, Zwuffum and Dartham both went to my middle school, and me and Dartham were on the Science Olympiad team, if anybody knows what that is, in 6th grade, and we were the only 2 6th graders on that team, so we bonded, I guess you could say, and we became pretty close friends after that. I'm really not sure how I became friends with Zwuffum. I don't think it was any really particular thing. We were both in business class together in 8th grade, and he's actually the one who introduced me to Minecraft, because in business class it was a very boring class, because you just got taught like PowerPoint, Word, Excel, all that stuff. So I would always, me and a few other people would always finish our stuff like days ahead of time, and then we would do other things. I was particularly into making Flash animations and games, but one day Zwuffum brought in Minecraft on a USB stick, and it sort of spread to all the computers in the classroom, just because there was a server system in our school. And I got into it. I think the version he had was like, so I got started in 1.2.5, I think was my first version, and he had like a modded version that had Mo creatures on it, and so that's how I got into Minecraft. And so that's how we met. And me and Orthai, I think I might have mentioned this in the episode of WanderTrek that he's actually on. Our dads were friends in elementary school, and so the families kept in touch, and we met so I used to live in Oklahoma, and that was not a good time in my life. It's where I was born, but luckily I moved more up north. I mean, I guess Orthai already gave away where I live, Delaware. So I moved to Delaware, and so after that, that's generally when I met him, because that's when we could go up to where he lives in a reasonable amount of time. And yeah, that's when we met. It's funny because the way our families line up is that I have 2 sisters about his age, and he has a sister about my age. So back when we were like young kids, it was that I would hang out with his sister who was about my age, and he would hang out with my sisters who were about his age. But then, you know, like puberty hits, and suddenly boys and girls are different. Oh, creeper. And we just like switched. And so I became good friends with him. Sisters became good friends with his sister. And life moved on. Now we're doing YouTube stuff. So, let's get down here. This looks like a promising area, I hope, at least. Let's move down here. Can I block this up? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's how I met Orthai. So, I'm interested to know how many people who are watching this know where Delaware is without having to look at a map. Because Delaware is a strange thing. It's like the one state that most people just don't know about it. I mean, a lot of people who live in, like, there's a Delaware, Ohio, so a lot of people who live in Ohio just assume that if you say you live in Delaware, you live in that city. Ohio actually steals a lot of things from Delaware. They have, like, a Wilmington, a Newark, which are cities in Delaware, just in case you didn't know. So, yeah, a lot of people don't know where Delaware is. Oh, uh-oh. I have to pause this real quick. See, yep. And we're back. So, yeah, I had to take a bit of a leave of notice there. But I'm back, and I guess I'll move on in the topics. I was just basically talking about living in Delaware, and the fact that nobody knows where I live. So, yeah, I was gone for like 3 hours there, and I saw some new things. So, apparently, Jeb just recently tweeted out an image, and it was like like these flags that had apparently, was it like 400 to the power of 6 different combinations. So there's gonna be flags in Minecraft. Get excited. So I'm super pumped for that. That was I wonder if it's gonna be a 1.8 or 1.9, because it'd definitely be a pretty late edition. But then again, Acacia and Dark Oakwood were actually pretty late additions into 1.7, and they're pretty big, so I guess anything could happen. And I don't see flags really messing up the game too much, but I'm not a game developer. Oh. I'm out of torches and wood. So I guess that will put an end to my caving adventure for now. Got some stuff out of it. At least I'm in armor now. No diamonds though, and that's a shame. Now let's have to find my way out of here. So, yeah. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the building guide for a little bit. So I've started doing a lot of buildings that are somewhat related to it, but are not going to be in the final product. Right now, this is a subject that I wanted to touch upon, but don't really have a huge knowledge base about. What's up here? Nothing. Wait, how do I get out of here? Huh. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, so I've been messing around with the subject, and I think by the time I feel that I'm finished, I'll be pretty good, and I'll be able to do a efficient guide. But until then, I actually just had this idea while I was taking my break. I had an idea for like a mini series, I guess, that has something to do with building that I think, and it's sort of guide based, but I think it will be pretty cool. And that's actually, if I can upload and stuff, that will be coming in the next week, probably, from whenever you get access to this. Just for clarification, I'm recording this on Monday, which means it is the 21st. So you'll be able to see how much time's in between the recording and the release. Tonight I'm going to try to find a place that I can record in, but I'm not overly optimistic about it. Or, not record, upload. Yeah, for some reason, coming back from that thing, I'm just a lot more mellow now, so I'm not as talkative. Oh, nope, nope, not going over there. I mean, I don't really have to worry about, like, finding a base or anything, so I can just dig up. I will want one torch, though, just so I can break the fall of any gravel. Okay. Tower up. Okay, we have 3.5 minutes left. I hear an Enderman. Okay. And it is about noon, judging by the fact that looking straight up brings me to the sun. I'm not sure where that Enderman's coming from. Got some reeds. Oh, we're in a desert. Oh, and there's a village. Look at that. Dug up in a nice place. Let's fill that with water. Where are these Endermen coming from? Cool. Some cave openings, but I don't need to worry about that. I wonder if the villagers have any trades that I would want. Iron, paper. Tempted to kill him just for offering such a bad trade. That is a good trade, though I'm not going to use it because I'm not doing like a full time. Yeah, there's this bug in the snapshot where all stairs face the same way, or naturally generated. It's pretty interesting, but not really. Armor. I could do that, but I mean, no big point in it. Tend to do though, just so I can make a trade. There should be an achievement for when you trade, but this is my opinion. See, you, good friend, know how to make a deal. Here, have a broken pickaxe. Okay, is this west? I think that's where I was heading. Anyways, yeah, we're back in this place again where I don't really have anything to talk about. Oh well, I'll overcome it. Let's think. Something that I could cover in like a minute. Well, I can't think of anything that would take a minute to talk about. How about the texture pack real quick? I go in and out of phases with texture packs. Sometimes I like using texture packs, sometimes I don't. It generally depends on how much YouTube I'm watching and how much they're using texture packs, whether or not I get into the feel for them. And right now I'm watching a lot of people using vanilla texture packs, so I'm getting out of the feel. So I may be using default in some future WanderTrek episodes. I'll try to keep it constant in Metropolis unless I get to the point. If I just like cannot stand this texture pack anymore, then I'll switch to something else, possibly default. But for now, I'm going to keep this at least in Metropolis all the time. But all my guide and stuff will remain in vanilla because vanilla is useful for everybody because everybody has access to it. So we're down to 30 seconds and we've reached the end of this desert for the most part. I have feathers so I don't need to kill chickens. So, oh man, I'm getting all slag now. Hopefully snapshot 30B or 30A will... Oh yeah, it's going to have a lot of performance fixes, so hopefully I'll be able to use that and everything. We have 10 seconds left, so if you liked, you can leave a like. If you really liked and would like to see more, then you can subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.